She says she wants some collabo. She need them badly, be like tornado.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. So today's video, please do not mind the fact that I might not sound so excited. I'm so exhausted. I just started working, and so today is one of my days off. I'm so exhausted, but because this video has been the most requested video of all time, I mean, everybody keeps asking me when am I going to put up this video, so I really felt like I need to do this video and put it out there. So like I said before, this is the most requested video. So if you've ever asked me about how to get into Canada, this is the video you guys have been waiting for. Cause I mean, everybody keeps asking me, when are you posting this video, when are you posting this video? So I'm posting this video now. It might be very long, so if you have no interest in coming to Canada, please do not watch this video. However, if you do want to come to Canada legally, not jumping through Quebec, please watch this video. It might be very long, it might get boring, but you won't regret this, I promise. So what is the first thing you need to know about coming to Canada? First things first, you have to be ready to work in Canada. So it's not you're coming to Canada and you're looking for quick, fast, easy money. No. So if you're coming to Canada, you have to be ready to work. So first things first, you need to have a degree. Masters, PhD, BSc, HND, OND. In fact, I think if you have an HND or an OND, you're better off. Excuse me. So first things first, I'm just going to be getting information from my phone, so please bear with me. So I prepared a document, which is one of the few things I'll be sharing with anybody that wants this information, and the document looks like this. I prepared this myself. Yeah, so it's basically different steps on getting to Canada legally. I talk about how, what exactly the stream I came in through is, and the stream is called Express Entry Federal Skilled Worker. So this, you have to be educated, have at least, I recommend 3 years work experience at best. 3 years work experience. You have to have good knowledge of English, so your English has to be impeccable. Speaking, reading, writing, and reading. So the express entry method is actually the fastest way to come into Canada, you as a permanent resident. So what you get after this is not just a visiting visa. What you get is called a permanent resident visa, and I think that's valid for 5 years. So you don't have to worry about renewing your permanent residency after 5 years, and within that 5 years you ought to be qualified to become a citizen of Canada. I'll get back to that shortly. So it's strictly an online process. So express entry has to be online, so you're not going to any office to submit your documents or anything. You just applying online, you get every feedback you need online. Yes. So express entry, federal skilled worker. There are other streams. There's the Canadian experience class, but you need to have studied in Canada or something. Yes. So first things first, how do you determine if you're eligible for this? I already mentioned that you should have a degree, bachelor's, master's, PhD, OND, anything, postgraduate diploma, anything. You should have at least a degree. And then I'm going to put the website for you to check if you're eligible for anything. Most of the information I'll be talking about here will be in the description box, so don't just watch this video, also read the description box. I'm going to leave the link for you to check if you're eligible in the description box, and I'm also going to leave a couple of information there because I really can't talk about everything. So you need to have a degree, work experience, good test of English, and of course you need money. How much in total I can't actually say, depending on your family, but you need to go through the eligibility process, have all that, and then you're ready to start. So what's the first thing you need to do? For you to create a profile, get into the express entry pool, you first need to evaluate your degree. degree evaluation basically translates what your BSc, your HND, or your OND, whatever you have degree you have, it basically translates it into what the equivalent is in Canada. So if you have a 4 years BSc in Nigeria, it could automatically mean a 4 years BSc in Canada. Also, all it just does is to evaluate what its equivalent is in Canada. Wherever you're coming from, UK, Afghanistan, wherever you're coming from, you have to evaluate your degree. If you're going through the federal skilled worker, you have to evaluate your degree. You could either use ICAS. ICAS is IQAS. It's an evaluating body, or you could use WES. WES is the most popular one. It's WES.org. If you want to register, it's WES.org, and then you have to make sure that you're actually clicking the evaluation for Canada. There's West US and there's West Canada, so you have to make sure you're doing West Canada, and then you'll see whatever information you require there. Also, you need to register for IELTS. If you're schooled in Nigeria, if you had your BSc, your masters, or whatever from Nigeria, I usually advise that you do your West first, because West takes longer. Getting your certificate and your transcript to them, it usually takes long. For whatever reason, Nigerian universities it usually takes so long. So you need to send that first. Make sure that West or ICAS has gotten your transcripts before you register for IELTS, because IELTS is valid for 2 years and your evaluation is valid for at least 5 years. So you don't want your time running out on your IELTS while you still have more time for your. It's just my opinion though, so you can take it or leave it. Yes, so IELTS. You can register for IELTS with British Council or MOD. It's a new franchise for IELTS in Nigeria. IELTS.ng and BritishCouncil.org.ng are the websites. I'll link that in the description box also. So after you do all that, when you get your West evaluation done and your IELTS, you need to scan those documents, and you need to make sure that the dates you have on those documents are what you put in your express entry profile. So after that, you need to create an express entry profile, which would basically mean that you're in the pool. You submit your profile and it gets accepted into the pool, and it's from that pool you go into the next processes. So you get your West, you get your IELTS, submit, create an express entry profile and submit, and then you're in the pool. That is basically the first step. So if you're eligible from the first eligibility process, if you're eligible, getting into the pool is not very hard. It's not very hard. People go like, is that easy? Yes, is that easy? Is that simple? Canada is not jam. It's not hard. It's not what your agents have made you feel it is. So West, IELTS, and your express entry profile. So after you create your express entry profile, this is where the wait begins. Depending on what your scores were when you did your eligibility, I always advise that you at least have like 450. It's on a scale of 1,200. 450, I think the last draw they did was about 444. So the higher your scores, the better for you. So depending on how soon you get into the pool, when you get selected from the pool, you get an invitation to apply. It's called an ITA. So after your ITA is when your real application starts. All the West and everything you did are just preliminary things. You'll still need them later, but after your ITA is when the application starts. So it's a whole different chapter. So it's easy to get all that, but this is now where the work begins. So what do you need after your ITA? After your ITA, you have 90 days to apply, to submit your documents, to submit your real application. And what do you need for that? You need your IELTS results, which you already got in the first part. You need your ECA, which is your evaluation from West or ICAS, and you need your certificates from school. You also need police reports from every country that you have lived in for up to 6 months. So if you have traveled to the UK, US depending, you have to calculate everything per country, and if it's up to 6 months, you need to get a police report. I personally have I've never been in the UK for as long as 6 months, so all I needed was for Nigeria, and you can get that in Lagos, Ikoyi. You also need aside the police report, you also need a letter from your bank stating showing that you have the funds for each level, for each how do I say it? Depending on how many you are in your family, how many people are on your application, there's a benchmark amount of money that you need. So you need to make sure that you have that. You need to have a letter from your bank and your bank statement also. For that, this is where I would request that you send me you drop your email in your comments. So I need to know if you're following me to give you that information. So I'm going to send you an email containing this information for the amount of money you need and everything. You also need to get your medicals done from designated hospitals. I have a list of the hospitals also. You need your international passport with 6 months validity, so it has to be within 6 months validity. You're also required to scan and upload stamps on your passport for all international trips. So for wherever you've gone that had your passport stamped, you need to scan all those pages also. You need a marriage certificate if you are married. You need birth certificate of all your dependent children if you're going with your children. So yeah, that's basically what you need, and it's not really hard to get all this, but you need to be, I always tell people that you need to be honest at least with the obvious things. Whether you're married, you need to declare that you're married. You can't say that you're not married because you want to go and then you tell your family to join you later. You need to be honest about your visa refusals. I've been refused visas severally. I had to declare that. You need to be very honest about it because there's information sharing across borders in some places. So if you say no on your application and they find out that there's a yes, you are automatically denied and banned from applying for at least 5 years. So you need to be honest with that. And then all those things are really not hard. You don't have to be in a rush to do this application. Depending on what you're running away from, I don't think you're running, depending on what you're aiming for, you can do. My application took 5 months after I submitted all the documents. It took me a month in the pool to get ITA because my CRS was low for that period. It was low. Yeah, but I still got it done, and here I am giving you guys information on how to get this. So one thing I want to advise is that you need to be patient. Don't be like, oh, it takes long, and then you need to know that you're aiming for something. So don't be like, oh, 6 months, oh my god, the average is 6 months. For some people it's longer. I know someone that his application took 9 months, and so you can't actually, but you need to be very honest in your application. And for places where you're not going to be honest about it, you need to make sure that you have solid evidence of whatever you're submitting. So it's very easy. I've been telling people it's so easy. I mean, some people asked me before I left Nigeria and I told them, and they were like, oh no. Then I got to Canada and they really wanted to know. No slide, nothing. I'm not shading you guys, but if you want to make a decision like this, you need to be ready to follow through. So that's basically what I'm going to say about this. If you need more information on anything, please leave your email in the comments below. Don't leave your email on Instagram. Leave your email in the comments below, and I'm going to send you an email as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know that this is a long video and it's probably boring you hearing my voice every time, but I just wanted, this is, like I said, this has been the most requested video ever. People send me messages on Instagram or WhatsApp everywhere talking about this, so I decided to do this video. And if you do not understand anything I've said, don't hesitate to send me an email. Just leave your messages in the comments. If you like, shade me. If you like, say whatever you want to say. I'm still going to share the information I want to share, and I'll see you guys in my next video.